Morning students, this is the fourth video of the chapter Why do we need a parliament? And in this video we will discuss about the two houses of parliament, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. We will try to understand that which house is more powerful, and after that we will also analyze that why both houses are equally important. Now, so far we discussed that what is the role of government and how the government is going to function in different ways. Here in this video we will try to understand Lok Sabha versus Rajya Sabha. So we are going to compare the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So what is written here? So point number 1 is clearly written that Lok Sabha is the house of ordinary people or house of ordinary representative. It means here the people are going to get elected through the general election. In case of Rajya Sabha, it is the house of states. Here people will come or representative will come from the states, respective states. Now, so far as the strength of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha is concerned, the maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. But at present 545 members are there. So far as Rajya Sabha is concerned, the maximum number of candidates or maximum representatives that is allowed is 250. But at present 245 members are there. Here you have to understand, out of 545 members, 543 members are going to get elected through election, and rest 2 members are nominated members. They are nominated by the President of India and they belong to Anglo-Indian community. Whereas in case of Rajya Sabha, out of 245 members, 233 members are going to get elected from the various states, and rest 12 members will be nominated by the President, and they are the person from different fields like social service, like media, and like administrative posts. So basically you have to understand that in terms of strength, Lok Sabha is more powerful. Now, after that you have to understand that money bill, that is the most important bill. You may have heard about the different bills that is introduced in the parliament or the different houses of parliament. So here money bill is only introduced in Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha can detain it for only 14 days. But it is the money bill that is the most important bill, and you know that budget is also a type of money bill. So that is going to be introduced in the Lok Sabha only, and Lok Sabha has the ultimate power in terms of money bill, whereas Rajya Sabha can only delay it for the 14 days, and even after, if it is not passed by the Rajya Sabha, it is considered, it is assumed that it has been passed by the Rajya Sabha. So we need to understand here also in terms of money bill, the Lok Sabha appears to be more powerful. So we saw here the difference between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Apart from that, more things are also there. It is known as the House of States. Rajya Sabha is known as House of the States, whereas Lok Sabha is known as House of Common People, House of Commons. So we took the concept of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha from the Britain. In the Britain also the 2 different houses are there in the parliament, and we took the same concept here, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So basically we compared it, how Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are going to function. In some cases, the Lok Sabha appears more powerful and Rajya Sabha appears less powerful. But few examples are there where Rajya Sabha is going to override the Lok Sabha. Particularly in terms of formation of All India services, you may have heard about the IAS and IPS. So basically these are services or new services are introduced by the Rajya Sabha only. So here you can see in some cases Rajya Sabha appears to be more powerful, but if we are going to analyze in general, the Lok Sabha is more powerful body than the Rajya Sabha. Now, so far as membership is concerned, for becoming the member of Lok Sabha, the different criteria has been set. Similarly, for becoming the member of Rajya Sabha, also different criteria has been set. So you need to remember this, that what are the different criteria for becoming the member of Lok Sabha and becoming the member of Rajya Sabha. Apart from that, you need to understand also that the chairperson of the Lok Sabha is termed as speaker, and he is going to get elected from the members of the Lok Sabha. Similarly, the members of the chairperson of Rajya Sabha is the Vice President of India. So here one different important point is there, that the chairman of Rajya Sabha is mainly the Vice President of India, or it is not the part of the Rajya Sabha. The chairman of the Rajya Sabha is not the member of the Rajya Sabha, and the Vice President of India is going to hold the chairperson, is going to hold as the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. So this is unique about the Rajya Sabha. Now we are going to discuss that how the election, what is the election process and how the election of Rajya Sabha is going to take place, or what is the process of election of the Rajya Sabha. Because we know that in case of Lok Sabha, people are going to vote through the general election. After the interval of every 5 years, in the election of Lok Sabha, people are going to elect their representatives, and those representatives are going to sit in the Lok Sabha, and they are going to represent the respective population of their constituency. Now, what is the condition of Rajya Sabha? How the members of Rajya Sabha are going to get elected? I told you earlier that 233 members are there who are going to get elected, and 12 members are nominated by the President. So what about the 233 members? How they are going to get elected? So we are going to discuss this.